Thank you, House Chair. May we also congratulate the Deputy Minister on his appointment, and we greet the Minister and the Commissioner and the members of the department and JICs that are here today. Now, the ACDP appreciates, like other speakers have said, that the department is facing severe budgetary constraints, and this has resulted in reduced funding posts, and this will, as the department indicated, have severe implications for both the business and governance of the department. And this may also affect frontline service delivery and worsen safety and conditions of incarceration. And we saw that in the last Parliament when we visited some of the prisons. We visited St. Albans and others, and we could see the challenges that many of the wardens are faced with, and this needs to be addressed as a matter of urgency. Minister, we also, and Chairperson of the committee, we also share concerns expressed about oversight and the fact that this committee now looks over, and as in the previous Parliament, Correctional Services and Justice, and we look forward to subcommittees that will be able to exercise efficient and effective oversight over correctional services and visit more prisons. We also, as the ACDP, have long held the view that increased usage should be made of offender labor, skilled labor, teaching offenders to be skilled, to deal with minor maintenance issues and other projects, and we were pleased to hear about a school that had been built as well. And this can result in self-sufficiency in prisons. We are pleased about the farms, the workshops that are there, but when we visited one of the workshops, it was being underutilized, and so we need to fully utilize our workshops to generate revenue. And Minister, we should also look, if we've got budgetary constraints, Deputy Minister, surely the revenue that is obtained should be channeled to the department and not to the central fiscus. This is something that needs to be looked into as well. We, like other speakers, also commend the Commissioner on the speedy action that was taken following the startling allegations of corruption disclosed at the Zondo Commission regarding the BASASA contracts and insourcing and dealing with that. Just imagine if catering had been stopped in the prisons, you would have had riots. The question, however, is why action was only taken now, when the SI unit and the report was tabled almost 10 years ago. And it seems that action was only taken by the Hawks when this evidence was presented 10 years later at the Zondo Commission. We also are concerned that for several years the department has not been able to set up the additional bed spaces. This has been a result of delays in capital projects being completed. And even in the last Parliament, we suggested that the Minister should meet with the Minister of Public Works and resolve these issues, but there's a continuation of challenges from the Department of Public Works that is impacting on the correctional services. And this, in turn, of course, results in overcrowding. And listening to all the members speaking today, it sounded like my speech at Correctional Services 20 years ago. Whilst the situation has improved, Chairperson, you'll remember, we've always spoken about overcrowding, overcrowding, overcrowding. This department is a recipient of the criminal justice system. And so we need to look at this situation of overcrowding. We need to look at Section 63A, Section 62F of the Criminal Procedure Act, as well as Section 49G of the Correctional Services Act, which seeks to limit the period of time that an accused is remanded in detention. Of course, we from the ACDP side have, since I was elected in 1999, stood for restorative justice, and we're pleased at the progress that has been made with those programs. It is key that our rehabilitation budgets cannot be underfunded, and restorative justice so that our offenders can take up a responsible role in our communities, and that is fully supported. And so whilst the department faces many challenges, we from the ACDP thank all the managers, the staff, who are in extremely difficult and dangerous conditions, diligently do their work in ensuring that offenders are kept safe, secure, and in humane custody and undergo rehabilitation programs. I thank you.